Okay, hi. It's been like 2 whole minutes. Let's play the actual game.
今日も一日頑張りましょう。
Are you supposed to be that loud? Let's do some volume checks, because that feels like she's too loud.
いってらっしゃいませ。いらっしゃいませ。
Yeah, that's a bit much. Hello, Bubble Tea. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in.
またお越しください。
Are you stream too? I do. Just without the being a cute YouTuber part.
またお越しください。
I think you're still a little too yappy, Janetta. Let's probably fine. Okay. Do I have a wire? I have 2. And a bunch of stuff to sell. Probably gonna go free to play in Grand Blue. Understandable. Haven't played it for 5+ years. Yeah, no need to spend money.
いいものが入ったよ。
Fat Fang Blade, Octaria Staff, Jigatana, Leather Hat. A lot of new stuff.
よし、買った。他にも何か用かい？
Hide armor is a downgrade, I see. I stream TBF occasionally. I was going to this week and then I can't remember why I didn't, but I usually do.
何が欲しいんだい？
Let's see, I got 287 to play with.
何が欲しいんだい？
Yeah, okay.
ここで装備していくかい？
287 on Maple or 287 on GBF. I am 263 on Maple. And in GBF on max rank. Where do I have 287? What's the max rank? Max rank right now is 375. As you mentioned 287, I'm wondering if I have that written somewhere. No, I don't. Okay. Well, it's probably about KC, where I have 28 hard mode medals and 87 Admiral EXP. Not even halfway. They increase it by 25 every anniversary. Hello, Mr. Necrothunder. How you doing today? Brown tuber. Oh boy. My party has voice and colors now. I did all that off stream. Both weak to electric. Okay, chain shock. What does this bat do again? Cold front. Sounds like it does damage. Let's punch him in the head. Oh, okay. I think I took that fight more seriously than I deserve to be taken. Strolling down a path graced by a cool breeze, you spot a patch of forest berries. Closer look shows it's already bearing fruit. You can gather quite a few berries here. Okay. Seeing such ripe berries gets the whole party excited, and you all pitch in to gather them. As you're putting berries in your backpack, you notice acorns scattered on the ground. The acorns seem rather out of place, but you shrug it off and finish picking. Those are enemies, aren't they? Take a quick look around the patch. There are still plenty of berries left to pick. I don't think I mind if I get ambushed by acorns. Let's see if I can get some more berries out of this. Decide to go back and pick more berries. You're so caught up in picking that you fail to notice a few acorns at your feet moving on their own. You're so focused on berries that a horde of dreadful monsters hops up and gets the jump on you. Doing okay, how are you? I'm doing alright. Sleepy, and that's about it. Woke up a little earlier than I would have liked. One of those things where, like, you wake up and you're still tired, but you feel off in various ways, and it makes it hard to go back to sleep, so you just wake up. It's one of those kind of things. After you manage to slay the horde of rabbit acorns, even more of them attack. Excuse me. 4? Make it every day. Kinda same lately. I think part of it's because I have a bad mattress that needs to be replaced. Because it's really old. Take more berries. Okay. Still plenty of fresh ripe berries, so the party splits up to cover more ground. I'll spend some time picking berries while making sure that the leftover acorns aren't actually monsters waiting to attack. Been at it for a while, leaving you physically and mentally exhausted. Wow, I took damage from collecting berries. Incredible. Do you mind helping me with GPF later when you're free? Sure, I can do that. Put your hands on your hips and take a deep breath. You hear fierce growls from all around you. Must be some kind of monster hotspot. All this for collecting berries. Unreal. that's a lot of dogs.
行こ
Hopefully I can get out of this one without them tearing me up too bad, because these guys hit pretty hard, and they usually don't have to fight 3 of them at once. This is what I get for my berry-related greed.
う。いける。それ。闘魂注入。
Okay, I got the arm seal on that one. Nice 1 HP. Ow. Ow. Hopefully that potion goes off in time. Finally finished off Sierra Academy. You get good stuff from it. You finish just in time for them to add yet another phase. Which is about getting the Eternals. So it probably gives you a bunch of Eternal stuff. With the violent canines put down, you leave all these berries and dogs and acorns behind. Upon finding a berry patch, you had to fight both nutty monsters and crazed canines to get all the berries. Big value. Decent EXP, actually. You only have CF on recruited fully. It'll be a good leg up on getting them.
Yes.
Well, I got some skill points to spend. Okay. I don't think Gaia's Grace is worth it. May restore a small amount of TP. How often is May and how much is small amount? I think that would be good information to have. Let's have a look. Race skills. Gaia's Grace. They have a 30% chance to recover cost of the TP skill use divided by 5 plus 1. Yeah, that's not worth it. There's no way that's worth it. Uses inventory space by 5. Absolutely. I'll probably end up specking out of that later on, but for now it's good. Okay. I toss Cookie and Medica, I'm probably fine to go a little longer. One more fight, maybe. Okay. I'm really looking forward to the illustrious weapon rebalance. I'm like salivating at the thought of Murcielago being usable. And at the thought of Romp getting a buff. This looks like a very old school game. Kinda. It's got that, what's the word I'm looking for? That's the vibe the creators are going for. It's supposed to be like an old school dungeon crawler. And in the really old school dungeon crawlers, you would usually draw your map on paper as you explored. But in this one, they made it a part of the game, so you don't have to get out the graph paper. And I do quite like the map making. It's very, very chill, I would say. What's here? Pool surrounded by boulders catches your eye, so you motion for your party to stop and look. There's a reservoir made by past explorers. Spring water is trickling out of a wooden pipe that stretches between the boulders. A drink of fresh water might hit the spot. That sounds like a chance of free healing. Let's go for it. You scoop water from the reservoir and drink. Its cool, refreshing taste quenches your thirst. Speaking of which, I am also thirsty. Yeah, that was a good heal. Should be refilled by tomorrow. Okay, so it refills daily. I should mark that down. Good enough. Oh, I have to go down and around to get to that part of the map, I see. Don't need to do anything. Actually, this is worth using. See how much that restores. Not a lot. Barely anything, in fact. That's like one ability use worth. Okay, this is how I get over here. Upon passing through the door, you hear a creepy crawly sound and glance around. Nice loading. Oh, it's an FOE. Often you spot a monster you've never seen before, writhing about like a dire worm. That's a big boy. Appears to be a giant caterpillar, and it's unlike anything you witnessed until now. The giant caterpillar, however, doesn't seem to acknowledge you as a threat. It makes no move to charge toward you, for the moment. But judging by the size of this bug monster, it doesn't look like it should be taken lightly. If you value your life, then keep a careful eye on its movements and find a way around it. A lot of games you would not take that warning seriously. This one means that if I fight that thing, I will die. Enemies living inside the Yggdrasil labyrinth that are visible outside of combat are called Formido. I'm not sure why they wrote it in this complicated Latin. They just called it field on enemy in the JP. Formido Opognatura exequens, or FOEs. FOEs are tremendously powerful compared to other enemies on that floor. Avoiding combat with any FOE the first time you see it is wise. These are displayed on the bottom screen map. Whenever you take a step, so does the FOE. It's possible to slip past them without fighting. You closely observe their movement pattern. Think ahead to avoid battles you might not win. FOEs this early in the game have really simple movements, so I don't have to worry too much about them. No puzzles to work around, I don't have to like worry about them chasing after me. But I do want to collect all your tiles, so Mushroom Man. What are you weak to again? Fire. Okay. I can't believe the second floor already has enemies that petrify you. That's a little much. It's even AoE petrify, which is worse. Thankfully in this one, petrify wears off over time. It isn't functionally identical to instant death. That's nice. Hello, Shadow Fireborn. You still look early, give it time. FBs that chase you are coming. Oh, I know, trust me. I'd consider that a wall, right? Yeah. It's been a long time, but I have cleared this before. I'm just doing a replay because it's been about 5 or 6 years. Oh, what's over here? I think because it's been so long, I remember very little about the game, so it still feels fresh. You're vulnerable to panic, interesting. Wish I had a source of that. Wait, is the bat in the back? Oh, it is. That makes it easy. Okay. That was not a wall. That is also not a wall. It's not even just this one. Dating all the way back to the first Etrian Odyssey game, which is being remastered on Switch now along with 2 and 3, there's a variety of FOE behaviors from fixed path to wandering around and starting to chase if they see you within a few tiles in front of them. They'll homing in on you as long as you're in their territory. True. Guys coming back. No, I've played most of them. The only ones I haven't beaten are... I'm trying to remember now. I beat 1 on the DS, but not the 6th Stratum. Same with 2. Three's been full cleared. That is a bad time for an encounter with 5 mobs in it. Let's get out of here. Bye-bye. Farming Huang on Kieran Anima with the beast weapon and caps is so tedious since I have to upgrade base Anima to a Mega since I can't fight the harder raid. Why can't you? Are there no pubs to join? I thought there would be. They're all in the back. You have no TP. By the way, the last behavior is terrifying when you're in the wide open areas of IRC Stratum 3 in the first game with those Reapers. Yeah, I remember that. 4-3. I haven't played the first one in a long time, but I did play Untold 1 somewhat recently. If a year and a half ago was somewhat recent. The raid is still question mark, question mark, question mark for me. What is its unlock condition? To unlock that raid, host and clear the individual ones first, and then it'll open, then he can do it. That's its unlock condition. Oh, even from the back line, those dogs do hurt a lot. Hmm. Thank you. You're welcome. Get a little bit of TP back there. Ow. Extreme violence. I thought, hey, maybe if they're in the back, those dogs won't hurt so much. They definitely hurt. Poor Bunt is dead. That one's arm bound, so its attack is lower. Let's kill the other one. Okay. Get him. Don't remember what that is. Let me have a look. Yeah, none of that yet. This is like a level 5 party, so... Anyway, let's get out of here. Took some of my ingredients. Okay. I don't care. I forgot the food thing was a thing in that game. I should use that more often. Name was dessert pastry. True. Seem to have a theme to your naming. Yeah, I went with a dessert theme, but... aside from myself, I only got 4 slots to play with. I don't know why I thought that was a skill. It sounds like a skill from something. Wither shield. Okay, there could be. This doesn't seem worth it. And I could just replace this with a leather hat instead. Defense 8, magic defense 6. Guess it's about the same, really, actually. Sure.
ここで装備していくかい？はいよ。他どれを売りたいんだい？他にも何か用かい？
These looks like a good idea. Cookie is boring. Should rename it to like Strudel or something. I had cookies on the brain at the time.
毎度り。いらっしゃい。またおいで。
I think I have a second thread, so I can just go. Oh yeah, those guys. Just fireball them. They're not very scary. Every single time I come into the labyrinth, I forget to summon Hawk outside of battle. Every time. Waiting for something to finish so I can go to sleep. It's about 15 minutes to go. Is it a big download? Skunk cabbage. Wonderful. I love stinky cabbage. That's probably a head attack, so let's go for concussion. Play an idle game called Idling to Rule the Gods. About to finish a challenge and I'm waiting for it to finish so I can start the next. Good old timer games. I can't believe Bunt is dead again. It's not unlike good old KC over here. Oh, I don't want to burn a nectar on this, so I guess I'm out of here. What the heck? How dare you? I think I underestimated those enemy bats a little because it actually do a lot of damage. That got me some pretty good money, actually.
いらっしゃいませ。おやすみなさい。いってらっしゃいませ。
I think the only idle game I ever played was Cookie Clicker. Back in... It would have been 2013.
はい、これも。探す。はい、もうないね。
Head punch. No petrify, please. Once again, I forgot to summon the hawk. Get him. Never play Kantai, just can't with the gacha thing. I personally would not call KC a gacha game. In my opinion. Because it doesn't have any form of... It doesn't have like a rolling system. There's no way to buy characters, really. It's just a grindy game with microtransactions. That's how I see it. Azurian equals gacha, KC equals not gacha. Saying you can't buy things with real money to give you more chances to pull the girl you want. That's rather defining of the gacha game. Technically, I guess you can. But it's a very roundabout way of doing it, and it's also extremely stupid. Even relative to buying pulls in other gacha games. Like, technically, if you were dead set on it, you could cash out on a ton of resources. And then spam construction and maybe get some girls, but the other thing about gacha games is that the method of getting characters is strictly from buying pulls, whether the game gives you the pulls. Casey is also not like that. You just play the game. Oh, Buggy. Get past me. Hello, Kent. How are you today? Played this in NDS back then. It's a very good game. At least in my opinion, one of my favorites. I say one of my favorites. This is straight up my favorite series of games. And I think 5 is my second favorite of the ones I've played. Just behind 3. These guys aren't very threatening, but I guess there's no reason to not punch them because they cost like no TP. Wish they'd remake 4 and 5 for the Switch like they did 1 and 3. I would be very happy if they did that. 4 especially, I think, could really use an HD remaster because 4 is like the best starting point for new players, and it's the only one that doesn't have fast movement and auto mapping, which a lot of people like as quality of life. It would be nice if they made them accessible. And I think if they port 4 and 5, they should do Nexus as well. Do like a second HD collection. It's kind of pie in the sky wishful thinking, but Switch port of Etrian Mystery Dungeon would be amazing. I never actually played that one. I haven't poked into Mystery Dungeon games very much. This looks like it would have something. Nope. Just a random little inlet. But honestly, I would take any Doom Etrian at this point. It's been way too long. Like, aside from the HD ports, we haven't gotten anything in like 6.5 years, because Nexus came out in 2018 in Japan. I do hope they're working on 6, or at least something. While proceeding through the trees, a chittering sound makes you stop. Up ahead and near the waterfront, there's a small lemur attempting to snatch a fish out of the river. The little lemur is engrossed in fishing, but a monster's a monster, no matter how small. If it were to notice you, it may try to attack. Now you must decide whether to wait and see what it does or to ambush it. What does it do? Watch the little lemur struggle for a while. It fails over and over again, nearly falling into the river in the process. At this rate, the little lemur might never catch a fish. If this pitiful sight triggers sympathy in you, you could try giving it one of your own fish. Do I even have any? But choose carefully. The beasts here have been hostile so far, and it's still a monster, and may disregard your sympathy and attack. Keep that in mind as you decide what to do. Do I even have a fish? Let's see if I have a fish. Don't have any fish. Okay, bye. Deciding that there's no need to pick a fight with such a little lemur, you slowly back away. I don't even know if I have fishing. I probably do. Let's mark it down. I'll give this little monkey a fish later. This take would probably get me lit on fire by some people, but Hollow Knight fans will never know the pain of an Etrian Odyssey fan. Okay. Soon, copium. I wonder what's happening with that. I'm like, admittedly, I played a bit of the first Hollow Knight, and it didn't click with me that well, even though I usually like those kind of games. But I think it's weird to like, they announced it so long ago, and then there's just been radio silence. It makes me wonder what exactly is going on. As you walk through the woods, you come upon an old stone wall. Even though it's chipped and covered in moss, you notice a faded engraving underneath the thickly growing vines. If you're curious, you can approach this wall and check out the strange inscription. Can't imagine what that does. I can check it out shortly. What do we got here? As you wander through the labyrinth, you discover some golden fruits hanging from the branches of the tree before you. After gazing at the golden fruits for a while, Bunt offers some expertise. Based on their foraging skills, these are called moon apples and are the Earthling's favorite snack. Moon apple sounds familiar. Today they're grown throughout every region of Arcania, but they're indigenous to Yggdrasil. If you'd like a healthy snack for the road, go ahead and pick an apple or two. Okay. There was something I needed that for, but I don't remember what it was. I'd also like to open this shortcut. But Etrian games have meaningful choices when they give you choices. Have you ever played Massive Chalice? I haven't. I've never heard of it. Each of the choices in that game have multiple random outcomes, good or bad, so it doesn't let you remember what the best choice is to a given scenario. And it's quite possible that all the presented choices could have a bad result if picked. It does sound very random, which can be fun. While proceeding down the small path, you notice something behind the brush. Looks like a stone statue. Similar to those scattered elsewhere around the first stratum, there's an innocent sort of cuteness to it. You should decide what to do with this adorable stone statue. Stare. Take a closer look at the stone statue. It's pretty dang cute. True. Touch. You gently run your fingers across the statue. At that moment, the statue falls backwards. At the same time, a strange sound echoes from somewhere near the wall behind you. Could something have happened back there? Perhaps you should go check out the area. Oh. The stone wall once stood, there are now stairs leading further up the stratum. It seems the stone wall and the golem statue are the keys to opening up the path, after all. If there are similar statues and walls up ahead, it's safe to assume they're similarly connected. Take note of these results and consider whether to climb the stairs rising before you. No reason not to. For solving a golem puzzle, the illusory barrier faded to open up the path. Upward and onward to a whole new floor. Yippee! Get this out of here. I don't need that. Or that. May cause blind. Do I want to pick that up? I'm not sure. Enemies defeated by chain skill performs another attack of the same type.
Yes.
Get all these to level 2. I mean, there's a bit of fun randomness. And then there's feeling like it doesn't matter which choice you pick because you're going to be fucked over by RNG no matter what. It can feel kind of bad when that happens. Like when your choices just don't matter. It's nice when they do. Doubles the amount of HP TP recovered from consuming food. I don't remember if that's party-wide or if that's just for the character who has it. Used on the party members that know this skill. Okay, so it only applies to himself. On the other hand, as far as out-of-battle TP regeneration goes, he probably needs it the most. Yeah, let's take gourmet. And hopefully I'll remember to actually use the food. Increases act speed of the party for one turn. I'll probably pick that up at some point. Rover skills are somewhat expensive, actually. Okay. Nice preemptive. I'm gonna have to do things to get Shiro's axe speed up because Crepe just preempted my chain and that kind of sucked. Ow.
次で最後だね。戦闘終了。
Example, a piece of the chalice is found to be held by a commoner woman. You can take it from her by force, let her keep it, or treat her well in the hope she'll give it to you. I chose to treat her well, and the lady had a great time and went home satisfied. Some years later she passed, and her will was recovered. In it she mentions the shard. Good luck finding it. That is a hefty fuck you.
Huh?
Grill meat, grill moon apple. I need to learn how to cook more stuff. All this party knows how to do is light things on fire. I'm convinced that one of my party members has the same voice as Bracken from GBF. But I don't remember, I can't tell which one it is.
Yes.
He's definitely there, he has to be. I haven't fished yet, let's get fish. Yes. Forest fish.
もうないか。
Oh, I can only fish once at a time, okay. If I had to pick a moment I completely lost faith in any of the choices you make in that game having any meaning, it would be that right then. Convince the deep voice guy you have is Emiya from Fate. I think that's my Warlock. Let's see. What voices did I give them? 20. This guy's 20. I don't know enough about Fate to actually know if I know if that's him, or it might be the other one. Probably the Warlock. Where is he? He's Brule. I'm fixated on finding which one sounds like Rackham. Gotta fish feed the lemur? I will, don't worry. I'll go back to him. Was it me? Do I sound like Rackham? I can't remember. Absolutely not. Okay. I think I'm just hearing things.
まだ何かある。幸運を祈る。
いらっしゃいませ。ご利用おやすみなさい。
You know, now that I think of it, I haven't interacted with quests at the bar even once yet.
どうされますか？
Sounds so much like Emmy. Yeah, it can probably be looked up somewhere. Who did which voice?
どうもです。いってらっしゃいませ。
I feel like Moon Apple came up with something, all two, and I found
ど
one.
れを売りたいんだい？
Someone wanted it. I probably have it marked on the map somewhere.
どれを売りたいんだい？
Got my thing done, time to sleep. Night night, have fun in your Odyssey. Good night, thanks for coming by. Hope you have a good sleep. Metal pencil, that has to come from the FOE.
あらら、お金が足りないみたいだ。他にも何か用かい？
Is this the actual gamer emulator? I'm emulating. To actually capture 3DS hardware, you need to have your 3DS modded with a capture card. Which, to my knowledge, involves mailing it to someone who can do the work on it. And I really don't want to do that.
ここで装備していくかい？はいよ。
A lot of work and risk. Yeah, exactly.
毎度あり。
If this ever came out on like PC as a re-release, I would definitely buy it. But for now, it's going to be emulator only. And I don't feel too bad about emulating because I own the cartridge as well. So if I've already played it, if I've already bought it, I should be able to play it any way I like.
またおいで。
In my IMO. Yeah, I've never been in here yet.
あら、あなたたち初めてよね。
Large.
新人の冒険者さんかしら。ここは魔女の黄昏邸。冒険者さん相手にいろいろな依頼を仲介している酒場よ。私はメリーナ。
Rina.
この店の店主よ。よろしくね、新人さん。
Who voices her? Let's have a look. Akemi Okamura. Is that name familiar to me? I don't think so. Oh, apparently she's Nami in One Piece, which I have never seen or interacted with in any way. And she is Donna in Grand Blue Fantasy, who is a non-recruitable character. And she was Sheena in Tales of Symphonia. And various crossovers. I see, interesting. So basically just One Piece as far as notable roles go. Good to know. Tavern assigns requests to adventurers officially recognized by the council. This is where you get all your side quests. Side jobs that are given to adventurers. Yep. Depending on the quest, they give you a walk in the park are pretty difficult, not easy to know up front. I do limit what requests I assign based on how far up Yggdrasil an adventure is explored, so I'll have all the 1F and 2F quests now. completing a quest, you earn rewards. It gives a good amount of EXP. EXP, money, and decent consumables are most of what you get out of this. Many types of quests, each with their own reward. Yep, okay. What do I got? Let them eat acorns. Calls for 3 hard cup eels to use for their cakes. Okay. This one comes from a restaurant in the city. They're short of 3 hard cup eels and need someone to get them from the labyrinth. Looks like a monster called Rabbit Acorn drops hard cup eels. Use the shells to decorate acorn cakes. Oh yeah, since I acquired the DLC, this exists too, but I'm probably not going to exploit it. Unless I, like, need to grind for the super boss in the post-game. Adventuring is one thing, yes, but can you fish? I want you to catch me a fish from the labyrinth, and then he gives me more fish. Okay. That's pretty free. I think it has to do with the decline in fishers. Posted this request to breathe some life back into the fishing scene. Need to catch 1 forest fish at a fishing point within the labyrinth. Okay. Free. Did you learn to love fishing by doing this request? Yes, I'm in love with the fishing scene. Catch 1 fish, get 5 fish. Let's take that. Okay, what else we got? First one of the city's craftsman calls for 1 cracked mudstone. Oh, that's easy to get. That just pops out of mine points on the first floor. Finding a few of those mining points spread throughout the labyrinth and digging up some ore. Okay. Yes, I have... Do I have mining skill? Actually, I don't remember. Comes in the city apothecary. Well, 1 skunk cabbage. Those are rare collects on floor 2. Since I have take skill, I can get it pretty easily. And other than that, skunk cabbage is used for, the guy I'm thinking of is Theophan too, but I don't see Etrian in his credits. I'm not sure if the actors for the various voice tabs are noted down, that's probably why. Because they're not like actual character roles. So I would imagine a lot of people just never bothered recording it for them. Like noting it down. The other use of skunk cabbage, you can use it to make nectars, which is revival medicine. Just 1 skunk cabbage, that's not a lot. I need someone trained in gathering skills to obtain skunk cabbage. Simple enough. Custom Seer calls for a set of materials needed to make a new weapon. Yes, I have met him. Seems he needs someone to collect materials for the equipment he crafts. So what those materials are, you'll need to ask him directly. Should be at his shop. If I've already sold him the stuff for this, it basically just auto-completes the request. You've already sold me everything I need to make the mod for myself. Yep, that completes. So I sent word to the Twilight Tavern that my quest is already complete. Guess you didn't get the note in time. I can just go get it back, get it completed. And it even gives you the weapon as a reward. Or the item. Cyrix wares are quite popular amongst the adventurers infiltrating the labyrinth, so his request was a very important one. Baroni are naturally adept, but he is exceptional even by their standards. A genius among savants, if you will. As you continue to climb the labyrinth, I'm sure you'll need better equipment. So make sure to sell the materials you can find at Cyrix's store. That way he can improve the quality of his goods as you rise higher. Do keep in mind that some materials will be needed for a quest, don't forget, that's like the basic gameplay loop here. Explore, get stronger, get new materials, sell it to the shop, get stronger with new items, new weapons, explore farther. Definitely hear Nami now that you said it's her. Is it? Who's it that could equip guns? I think it was Brule. Yeah, warlocks get to use guns for some reason. Does sound like her. I've never seen her really interacted with One Piece, so... it didn't, like, jump out at me right away. I'm probably just gonna sell that gun, actually. I think there is use for a warlock to use a gun if they get a certain skill, but... I think I would rather a staff for magic. Alright, let's go. There's a cracked mudstone. I forgot my hawk again. Every time. There we go. That's the chickens. Oh yeah, that was the berries that gave Cookie the tummy hort. Maybe the moon apple thing was on the second floor. Agar 1 apple. There we go. That's what it was. I remember. He was fishing and he was hungry for an apple. Is he still there? I suppose I'll find out after this fight. Oh, he is here. Oh, he wants a moon apple. Okay. Take. You Dessert Guild. Please take this token of my gratitude. Forest honey. Oh, I don't have any of that yet. Satisfied with the ingredient needed to spice up his meals back at home, Agar packs away his fishing supplies. Farewell for now, Dessert Guild. Remember that the labyrinth is full of harsh lessons. There is always more to learn. Nodded understanding as he leaves. Now that you're done trading, you brace yourselves to continue exploring this floor. If only I had more recipes to cook with. And I need a skunk cabbage from one of these. There we go. Brown tuber and skunk cabbage. The gather points are a pretty decent way to make money. The rare collects tend to sell for a decent amount. Like, I think the skunk cabbage goes for 250. I did not paint that water. And I can go give that poor lemur a little fish. That cold front from those bats does a lot of damage. Increases vitality. While I was tending to farm animals you encounter during your journey, animal care is definitely very Shiro-core, so we're gonna take it. Okay. See what it does. Take my fish, Mr. Lemur. As soon as you take out a forest fish, the lemur sniffs the air and whips around. At first, the lemur seems to be on its guard, but after looking back and forth between you and the fish, it slowly approaches and takes it. Excited to finally have some food, the monster carries the fish in its mouth and hurriedly scurries off. As it leaves, you reflect that it's only natural for wild beasts to be wary of humans. Having done your good deed for the day, you depart. Cute. You gave a fish to a monster, avoiding an unnecessary fight. Perhaps violence isn't always the answer after all. I mean, I also would have avoided the fight by just not interacting with it. But this way gets me a whole 400 EXP, so... Also, I never finished up over here, so I should probably do that. Dog. My nemesis, Big Dog. Three whole levels, let's spend some points. Okay. I'm not sure if this matters for Warlock. But the race skills do get you some on-map interactions you otherwise wouldn't get. Night vision sounds good on paper. For Warlock, I don't think it does much. I'm pretty sure spells are extremely accurate, but I'll take it. Mostly because it gets you more on-map interactions. And it's only 1 point. I'll take resilience here too. Keep expecting your warlock to say, I'm the bone of my sword. I guess if you're familiar with MEA, you can't not notice the reference. Brute strength is good too. I'll take that. More stats is always nice. We love more numbers. We love making the number go up. Does this corner even have anything in it? There's got to be something interesting on this part of the map. Right? Surely? Not sure about the way I've drawn this, but whatever. Something felt wrong. Why is this bothering me so much? Some kind of map OCD is happening. Even though this part of the map is inconsequential and I'll never set foot in it, it needs to look correct. Oh, Crepe is almost dead. That's not good. Don't die, please. Okay, this is where I left off before. Healing knife. What on earth does that do? Hang on. This is probably a one way to get me out of the way of that caterpillar. Oh, it is a two-way. Okay. I guess the healing knife was the point of that little side trip. But what does it do? If it even shows in this part of my inventory. A utility dagger, modified with tools to aid in administering first aid treatment, gives you amateur medic. Okay. That's actually probably useful. Because Cookie doesn't, Cookie is like my supporter, but doesn't have any access to any kind of on-demand healing. Maybe it's like in-battle healing or something. I should check it out. Also, I think I'm going to wire out because I can turn in some quests. Where's my threads? There we go. Cracked mudstone. Okay, don't sell it. Don't sell skunk cabbage either. I should go turn them in first just in case. Well, you're ready to becoming wonderful adventurers. All I did was get some cracked rock. I expect to come across a lot of jobs like this one. If someone requesting a specific item be gathered, oh, there's tons of those. If you come across a request for a rarer ore, you might be unable to obtain it until one of your guildmates learns more mining skills. Same goes for collecting or chopping other materials. Yep, okay. Were you able to find the skunk cabbage? Have a quick look at it then. Stinky cabbage. I'm not a big cabbage fan. It's a little too pungent for me. Gimme. 3 nectars, that's good stuff. Nectar is your revival potion. Very useful. You know, it's kind of funny that the quest gives you 3 nectars because, like, they wanted the cabbage because they're out of medicine, and 1 cabbage makes 1 nectar. So they ended up giving me more than they got out of it. And I didn't even have to pay for it. These are passives, right? They are passives. That's good stuff. The first playthrough I did, I ran a party of... Why can't I remember? I had Harbinger for sure. Harbinger was my main damage dealer. And I had a Master Bow. A Poison Botanist, Necromancer, and Warlock. And then when I fought the super boss, I had to get rid of the Necromancer for a Shaman. Because I didn't have a Brony for... which one is it? I didn't have a Brony for Aegis Shield to block the super boss's opener. And the wraiths I summoned kept getting exploded instantly, which made them useless. Maybe I was just using Necromancer incorrectly. Target is not killed. User's damage or recoil. I think I'd rather level this up more. Arm bind is usually the most useful bind. Make sure not to sell that.
よし買った他にも何か用かい
Finally, I can buy this.
はいよ他どれを売りたいんだいよしどれを売りたいんだ他にも何か用かい毎度り
Upon reflection, I maybe shouldn't have bought that.
ありがとうおやすみなさい
Because now I can't afford to buy a wire.
そうです
The early owl beast gets the toxipede. Wait, she's giving me breakfast? Egg. True.
いってらっしゃいませ
How cook the egg? I'm pretty sure you can get more food recipes. Whatever the rare mine is here, I still don't have it yet.
よいしょ Maybe I need the actual mining skill and just plain gather up skills aren't good enough. Hope someone has mining. Oh, Crepe can have mining. Okay, next time she levels up, I'll take that. I didn't even get a single skunk cabbage out of that. Gimme. Hmm. Mushroom, mushroom. What does calcify spores use if it's not head? It must be arms. Because headbind didn't block it. Okay, on to 3F. It lurks behind the trees. New enemies to kill me, probably. This place has more water than Waterfall Wood has water. What's this about? When you nearly trip on a stone in your way, you get where you caught a brief glimpse of moonlight, even though it's daytime now. Stop to look around but find nothing. Perhaps it was just your imagination. That screams come back at night.
As you take your first steps onto a new floor, you see the same kind of stone wall as on 2F. There must be statues blocking the paths around here as well. Decide to proceed while keeping an even more cautious eye on the woods around you. Okay, I think that's one of these for the symbol. Forest turtle. Let's zap it and punch it in the head. No, punch it in the arm. Heal an ally with self-taught technique can only be used during battle. It only costs 1 TP. That sounds pretty useful. Gives Cookie something to do when I don't need to spend on buffs. Oh, I got enough cup heals. Since I don't have a thread, I probably need to be pretty careful about how far in I go. Poor little golem, I pushed him over. Apparently these just become normal doors. Oh, it didn't move that one. Okay, I'll move this one. Hello there, Mr. Treasure Chest. Ah. I swear I fought one of those already. And yet I don't have its data. He just ate his own friend. Not sure how I feel about that. Almost killed my birdie. $370 HP, weak to fire, stun, panic, and blind, and also arm and leg bind. I'm guessing headlong rush is a leg ability, so I should probably block that. Ah, that was what I fought. That's why it sounded familiar. Basically the same enemy. Good to know. Okay. I need to go to the washroom. So I will be right back for just a couple minutes. Okay. I'm back. Oh, wrong scene. There we go. Welcome back. Thank you. I got distracted a little bit by my cat, who is meowing a lot for absolutely no reason. It was Luna this time. She has like this chair she sits on. And sometimes when I walk by, she just starts squeaking at me, so I go to pet her. And then when I walk away, she squeaks at me again. Attention-demanding girl. As you stroll along a small path where water and foliage intermingle, you find a dirty sign with a cautionary message sprawled across it. You can't read it through the grime. What you can decipher suggests that there's a hunting trap nearby. That sounds mildly ominous. Let's stumble into it like an idiot. As you proceed through the forest, you stop at a river of spring water. It looks like a dead end. Just as you're about to head back, Crepe grabs Cookie's arm and suddenly leaps to the side. You look to where Cookie stood as an arrow strikes the ground. It was a trap, just as the sign is warned. After praising Crepe for saving a teammate in the nick of time, you gather yourselves and return to your exploration. What happens there normally? I guess because I read the sign, I didn't get shot. But why was that there in the first place at all? I want that chest. How do I get over there? Must be a switch for it somewhere. Monster digs in its legs for defense. Normal weapons are useless, but fire softens its shell. Well, this thing's not very strong. It has very little HP. I can just fireball it to death. Tempered shell, there we go. That's the conditional. It's quite nice when the conditional is also a weakness. Future monsters are usually less nice and will make the conditional something mean, like a resistance, or kill with curse damage, or kill with poison damage, or kill while asleep. Kill with curse damage is pretty evil and pretty much screams, use the formaldehyde or you're stupid. Okay, well if you like to eat your friend, what if I just killed your friend first, so you can't eat him? Then what do you do?
終わりバシッと決めてきて
Try to eat its ally, but there were no rabbit acorns. Take that, Mr. Moore. What are you weak to again? Fire. Oh, what's this? Chop. Ivied bark. Spiraling vine. New stuff. Probably means new equipment. I'll consider that water instead of a bowl. It's close enough. Okay, no way across there for now. So let's go... Let's go this way.
Huh?
What's this about? At the dead end of a wooded path, you hear some familiar chittering. Come to a halt, and out from under the bush crawls a small, monkey-like monster. It's the same lemur you once gave a fish. With a friendly chirp, the lemur reaches out to you, offering up a plant with dark red spathes? I've never seen that word before, and I'm curious about how you say it. Spades. Okay, what I thought. I hosted the impossible Huango and Kieran died in 2 seconds. Yeah, that's the usual experience. At least I can join it now. They might be... Yeah, they're probably joinable. You just need to, like, one-tap it. There's no, like, blue chest. You just... So as long as you, like, bring drop rate and just... touch it with literally anything, you'll get the drops. Skunk cabbage. Oh, that's generous. Seems to be a rare herb, fresh picked from deeper in the woods. After you accept its gift, the little lemur frolics back toward the brush. Being repaid for your kindness to the small monster warms your heart as you journey forth. How sweet. Okay, I need to switch to move that. Oops. That was very clean. Okay, I don't have to think to open that. Revisit you another time. Ah, out of TP. Okay. What's this about? While exploring the woods, you nearly stub your toe on a mysterious stone lying in the middle of the forest path. Every few seconds, the stone emits an orange fiery glow from within. This rock reminds you of a small sun, but you can't think of any use for it. If I saw something pretty like that, I would absolutely pick it up. But fine. Let's leave it for now. I should probably go back actually, since I don't have a wire. Best to be safe. I should have gotten more drink on that break. My cup is empty. And I think my huge water bottle is too. Okay, I think I wanted to get mining on someone. It's probably Crepe. I feel like I remember Brony having some race skill that increases, oh, there it is, Herbology. Increases potency of HP recovery items used by this adventurer in battle. That might let me ignore healing items for a bit. Or healing spells. Maybe I can go more into the buff stuff instead of, like, gospel. Rover grants me some passive healing too while the animal's alive. Okay, you're supposed to take mine. There we go. You are very heavily dressed and you have a funny hat. Arcadia Council has announced a new assignment. Need a guild to navigate the first stratum. Am I not already doing that? Anyone confident in their skills should report to the council hall to receive further instructions. Okay. But first, let's go here. Take my acorns. You needed to bring back a specific item. Why don't I just have a peek at what you brought back? Okay. Yes, tutorial text. More quests, difficult requests. Yeah. Oh, that's what these spots are for. I need rare materials for a wedding ring. Will someone help me lend me a helping hand? Quest is brought by a Celestian gentleman. His name is Thaddeus, I believe. Sounds like a mission to gather some materials. Thankfully, I know where both of these are. Hello, Mr. Ulta. Shit EO gaming hours, absolutely. We'll get through the first stratum fast. We absolutely will.
さあどうするの
I don't know if I have to talk to this guy to proceed the quest, so I will anyways. Want to bring me a sunstone and a moonstone. Both these gems can be acquired on 3F for the Tutelary Forest. Sunstone during daylight, moonstone in the evening, so I have to go back at different times. How far in are you? I am in the first stratum. I've reached 3F. Basically just started. Questions from the Arcania Council. Defeat a rare breed of monster on 2F.
これでいいの
Nice, didn't admit too much. Yeah, that's just my second stream of it. Do you know about rare breeds? I know what they are. That should make things easier. Request that you help slay such beasts. I think it'll help new adventurers gain more experience. Particularly rare breeds and spotted on 2F, specifically around here. Okay. Damn, Zaf looking pretty good. This character is quite Zaf-coded. Don't be careless, flex as much caution as you normally would. Okay.
それじゃあお願いねいらっしゃい
Give me money.
いいものが入ったよ
Shell Tanto. Haken. How the hell do you say that to Google? Is this even a real word? Apparently it is. It's German. Hakenbuxa, apparently. Feels like half those letters in the back are just silent. With German, you can never guess. Dark elves are good culture. I agree. Rib Coffin. Turtle Gauntlet. I don't really got any, gun users, though. Well, Warlock can use gun, but staff is better generally. If you're using magic. Dash resist. I'm always kind of iffy about these because, like, you need, like, advanced knowledge of what uses bash. You really only use stuff like this for, like, specific bosses of this town BGM. Because these games always have really good music. Part of why I like them so much. Okay, you're about as upgraded as you can be for now. What about you? New gloves. Game usually isn't hard enough that you need to specialize for fights that much, at least until post-game. That's true.
ここで装備していくかい？はいよ。
I'm pretty sure in this game defense actually does something. So we can get some more of it. It's Atlas after all, they have good composers usually, that's true. Although the composer of these is Yuzo Koshiro, who in particular I consider a genius. I don't think he does any of the other games. Looking at boots, actually, this reminds me. Hang on. Sorry, I need to look up formulas. Off the top of my head, having boots on grants a positive turn speed modifier. Actually, I'm pretty sure I have a big document of this somewhere. God, my bookmarks are such a mess. Here we go. Sometimes I lose track of what's what between games. And I don't want to buy myself boots and have it not actually do anything to me at all. Here we go, Etrian Odyssey V algorithms. Accuracy, infliction rate. Oh, interesting. Your main attacking stat actually matters for infliction rate on status inflicting moves. It's not just luck anymore. It's good to know. Ailment recovery, poison damage, speed. Here we go. Equipment speed mod plus 100, times agility, times skill speed mod, times random number between 90 and 110 divided by 10,000 times modifiers. Equipment speed mods from all pieces of equipment on a party member added together. For enemies, this is obviously 0. The data for equipment speed mods is as follows. Swords 0, bows 10, artillery minus 15. And most other stuff is either minus 5 or plus 5. Equipments. Heavy armor, minus 10. Light armor, 0. Clothes, 5. Helmets, 0. Gloves, 5. Boots, 10. So boots does add turn speed. And shields makes you lose it. So I actually don't want... to equip a shield on myself at all. But I should replace it with boots. Which is a bit of a physical defense loss, but I think it's worth it. Yeah, I think that's fine. When a rare breed acts, their agility is multiplied by 10. Yeah, okay. I did not leave myself enough money to buy a thread. So I'll have to be careful on this little exhibition again. Wait, why can't I start on 3F yet? Did I not map enough of 2? Is my map of 2 not sufficient? Is it not satisfactory? Also, maybe I can get the rare mind now. Gimme.
ごそごそこれも
Mossy ore, cracked mudstone, and an ambush.
まずい
Unbelievable.
敵弱かった
適当に探すか。
はい
Cloudy Augite, there we go.
悪くないぜ。
I'm gonna go sell it, see what it gets me. And then I can afford a thread. Analysis scope, simple scope.
どれを売りたいんだい
Well, that's not very exciting.
他にも何か用かい何が欲しいんだい
You just show nearby enemy stairs, path stairs, FOEs, gather points, and fishing points. That could actually be useful, depending on the definition of nearby and how it shows it. Maybe I'll buy one later and try it out.
はいよ毎度あり
Also, because I did not refill my drink, I'm currently very thirsty. So even though I just braked like 30 minutes ago, I'm going to take another one, refill my drink, eat a couple cookies. Because I'm a little hungry. I'll be right back. Redeem consume beverage. I need to have a beverage to do that, but I will when I get back. One moment. Okay, I'm back. Also snacked on some cookies. Water good. Welcome back. Thank you. Finish this World 4 weekly finally. The story is probably like incredibly mundane to 99% of people. But so my work has this in-store bakery. And they sell these giant boxes of like 20 cookies, and they're normally pretty overpriced. Because it's an expensive store, so I usually don't mess with any of that stuff. But I guess at some point, someone who is not so smart accidentally put the giant cookie boxes as a much smaller one, including the price of the smaller one. So I ended up paying only about $4 for a huge thing of cookies that would normally cost me over 11 bucks. Big win. Value? Oh, huge value. And like, they're decent cookies too. They're like the M&M cookies. So naturally, I've been basically devouring them. This is like the most sweet anything I've had in forever. Feels like. I don't want any of this. I have animal care on someone already, so I don't need to get it on this guy. Kind of craving some sugar now that you mentioned it. What have I done? It says when losing HP. May retaliate at a random enemy with equipped weapon. It's when losing HP. That's an interesting choice of words. Because it makes it sound like you could maybe proc off the recoil damage of this, or maybe if like you take poison damage. What does the sim say about this particular skill? In a more detailed description, it says that every time the pugilist's HP decreases, they have a chance of attacking a random enemy with their current weapon. The damage modifier of the attack is 100% and is capped at 5 attacks per turn. And the attacks cannot crit. The chance isn't very high. That doesn't seem that good. It caps out at a 50% chance at level 10, and that's kind of a lot of skill points to put in. However, what comes after that skill looks quite a bit more interesting. It is called Overexertion. Places a buff on an ally that boosts the amount of physical damage they deal for 4 turns, but causes them to lose a portion of their current HP before every action. But the HP loss cannot kill them. So at level 10, it lets them deal double damage. I could hit like a truck with that. Where's my cover skill? I don't know, I didn't make a shield class in this one. Because Protector or Hoplite is so mandatory in like Etrian 1, 2, and 3, I try to not use it in the ones past 3. Or just whatever its analog is, like Fortress in 4. I think Fortress in 4 is kind of bad, which is probably a bit of a hot take. This one sounds good too. Pugila spends a portion of their maximum HP to deal strength-based melee damage to one target that splashes to adjacent enemies. I've been getting by in 2 pretty well without it. Ronin Hunter frontline. How far into the game are you? Also, is it Vanilla 2 or Untold 2? That kind of matters. Sky Stratum? Stratum 4. What I found with Protector in 1, 2, and 3 is that because they give 100% elemental damage reduction abilities with the walls and stuff, the elemental walls, enemies in the post game that deal elemental damage deal stupid amounts of elemental damage. So it's like you have this ability, or the dragon's elemental breath's like obliterate your party kind of deal. That's how it felt to me, and at least in like 1 and 3. And the super bosses in 1 and 3 were kind of the same too. They have like these elemental attacks that do hideous amounts of damage that's difficult to mitigate without completely blocking it with a Hopliter Protector. It's like they give you these massive damage reduction abilities and then balance the enemy elemental damage around you having it, if that makes sense. No, TP cost only goes up to 5, that's fine. This guy was 5th stratum. Oh, you're in the Halls of Piss. Get the idea of this for post-game, though. Like, it's still useful before that point, but when you start tackling, like, the really strong bosses, you start to feel the bite. And I think in like Untold 1 and Untold 2, it's probably even worse because they're just really, really hard. So you need like the guards to get through random encounters without getting the shit kicked out of you. Because like I did a playthrough of Untold 1 last year. We did not summon the hawk. I guess we'll summon it this turn. They seem a little vanilla. They kind of are, but like they feel so essential in 1, 2, and 3. Like I did a playthrough of Untold 1 where I ran a troubadour over a protector. Any kind of fast, strong enemy wiped the floor with me, like the dragonflies in the 3rd stratum were brutal. And anything in the 6th stratum also wiped the floor with me. It was just really disgusting. And to even beat the super boss, I had to literally throw out the troubadour and run a protector.
なんだ
Although that was also partially because the super boss massively punishes buff use. But it also has like really huge elemental attacks that you want Protector to guard against. Searching for the rare monster to slay, you arrive at the location Mirren has specified. When you scan your surroundings, however, you sense nothing out of the ordinary. Perhaps Mirren's information was wrong. But as soon as the thought crosses your mind, one shouts and points at something. When you look, you see the half-devoured remains of various creatures strewn about. Oh, that's messy. You realize it's safe to assume the monster in question is indeed near. You may eventually encounter the rare monster by walking around the area. Explore the floor more to see if you stumble across the rare monster in battle. So it's a random encounter then. Okay, let's just run back and forth here. Look, there it is. It's a flying squirrel. Is that a shiny one? Not in the sense of shinies in Pokemon, it just means they give more experience. They have boosted action speed and they're stronger. They also like to run away. If I were to liken it to something like Dragon Quest, a monster being rare basically makes it a Metal Slime. I think it was 12-13 years ago, but I played OG1 and I remember a certain post-game dragon being a big difficulty spike. Probably all of them, honestly, because there's like the fire one, there's a thunder one, and there's an ice one. And their big main attack is like a huge AoE elemental breath that does a ton of damage. You succeed in slaying the shining monster and exhale in relief as you sheath your weapons. Though it looked the same as any other, that powerful monster was no doubt a rare breed. Carefully decide what to do whenever you come across other rare monsters. For now, though, you've completed the request. When you have time, you should visit the tavern to report your progress. You sometimes encounter special monsters called rare breed, just like the ones you fought now. Different from their normal counterparts in that their strength increases during battle. If you successfully defeat one, though, you will earn more experience compared to the normal variety. If you think the rare breed is within your means to defeat, it's advantage to try and vanquish it. However, rare breeds are prone to run away from battle, so keep that in mind. Break their legs. I think I remember the fire one. Don't know if I didn't fight the others, but somehow had an easier time with it. I think it's been a long time for me too, and I might be thinking of Untold 1 when I say this. But off the top of my head, the lightning one requires a pretty big side quest to fight. And the ice one requires you to take like a big trip through like a side area in the third stratum that you don't access until post-game. So the fire one's probably the easiest one to encounter first.
なんだこりゃ。
Crooked tree. There we go. That's something new and rare. Let's get this sunstone. I remember it being down here. Oh, I even marked it. Good. I got a ping. What's this? Ah.
なんだ
As you're exploring the forest, you sense an unnatural warmth emanating not unlike mana. You recollect the quest from Thaddeus and the Celestian to bring him back a sunstone. That fiery energy you felt just a moment ago had to have come from a sunstone. When you take a more meticulous look around the area, you find an orange-colored gem amid the other small stones, as if it had been hiding. As you pick it up, it's warm to the touch. This gem must be the sunstone Thaddeus wants. Yay! There were 2 stones specified in the request. The remaining moonstone is believed to have been a mysterious power under the light of the moon. Come back at night, got it. Turn to your exploration in search of the moonstone to complete this request. Okay, onwards. Let's go. I guess I have to go through this door now because there's no other way to go. In 3 especially, Hoplite, which is basically that game's protector, is really good. Because you can subclass it with Ninja, and then use Ninja's cloning ability to have 2 Hoplites in your fight. And it gives you so much damage coverage. Beyond the door lurks a monster. The smell of bestial musk and primal rage is palpable. The dire beast has a bear's body and the head of an owl, a true monstrosity. Shows no sign of masking the bloodlust in its predatory eyes. Look at him flexing and punching in the air. Compared to this creature of fur and feathers, with its sharpened claws and pointed beak, the caterpillar downstairs was nothing but a bug. The monstrosity looks ready to fight. Maybe wise, however, to find a way to avoid its wrath. Okay, it's aggressive. Let's, not interact with it. Good thing those FOEs are so dumb. I like that voice. Okay, block that. So somewhere there's a switch for that. Hmm. There, sorry, I had to cough. While walking through the woods, you hear a loud impact and stop. There's no clue as to where it came from, but it sounded like a low, heavy rumbling. As dense as the foliage is around you, it can't have originated far from here. It may behoove you to search the area. Time to get ambushed by something, let's investigate. Your curiosity gets the better of you, so you begin searching for the source of the noise. You search between the trees and in nearby waters, but you find nothing that could have caused such a tremendous sound. Suddenly, Shirokaze calls out, "That's me!" You look toward where Shirokaze is pointing to find the corpse of a wild boar that had crashed headfirst into a boulder. What a moron. The body is fresh, so the boar could still be skinned for its hide and carved for its meat. Okay. Shirokaze skillfully carves the boar. Obtained meat, that's a lot of meat. Ah, they use the forage skill, I see. $200 holy XP. Got a lot out of that one. But he's stuck in the back line. Makes him mildly annoying to deal with. He keeps eating his acorn friends. Can probably just auto. Since I have its legs that aren't bound, I don't think he can really do much. Another one. Oh, there's another punchy owl. Swinging away. Door. This encounter is kind of annoying because, like, because the boar is in the back, Shiro and Bun do, like, no damage to it. And so all I can do is, like, spam it with fireballs and grape attacks. which runs through Crepe's DP very fast. And, Roulet's DP. I would like to find a shortcut before going back. Maybe I should give Roulet some berries. 10. That's not bad. It is being doubled by the gourmet skill, but that's passable. Let's try this door. If I wanted a shortcut to the beginning, maybe it's this way. There we go. Push. Yep, turns this into a door. Ah, shit, I hate when I do that. Get out of here. That was a very red time transition. And now I can get that moonstone since I'm here. I noticed the boar only tries to eat the acorn enemies, it doesn't eat the squirrels. I did not know they were carnivorous boars, or herbivorous boars. I thought they were all like meat eaters. Now I feel like checking that. What do boars eat? Oh. The answer is actually, they will eat literally anything. Wild boar will eat just about any organic matter. Gluttonous little bastards. And yet they won't eat the flying squirrels. As you're exploring the forest, you sense an unearthly coolness emanating not unlike mana. Reminds you of Thaddeus the Celestian's request to bring him back a moonstone. That frosty energy you felt just a moment ago had to have come from a moonstone. When you take a more meticulous look around the area, you find a white, semi-translucent gem twinkling from the bottom of a shadowy puddle. As you pick it up, it's cool to the touch. This must be the moonstone Thaddeus requested. Yippee! Both of the mystic stones have been gathered. All that remains is to bring them to the tavern in order to complete the Celestian's request. Since I'm basically out of TP, I might as well do that now. And also my inventory is full. Coconut trees sell for pretty good money. Sequoian bow, tortoise armor, Sequoian gauntlet, wooden clogs.
他にも何が欲しいんだい？
A new bow sounds nice. That's a pretty big attack boost too. Let's get it.
はいよ。何が欲しいんだい？任しといてよ。他にどれを売りたいんだい？どれを売りたいんだい？他にも何か用かい？任しといてよ。
This is worth it too.
やったー！うまくいったよ。はいよ。何が欲しいんだい？何が欲しいんだい？あらら、お金が足りないみたいだ。
I don't think a single person in my party can use heavy armor. Nope. Light or clothes only. This gives +3 wisdom though, that's pretty useful.
何が欲しいんだい？毎度り。いらっしゃいませ。おやすみなさい。どうされますか？
Okay, let's go turn in those quests.
あら、いらっしゃい。どれにするの？どれにするの？
Oh, I have to give it to the actual guy. Welcome back. I'm glad to see you're all safe. Did you manage to procure both the Sunstone and the Moonstone? I did. So these are what Sunstones and Moonstones look like. How beautiful. It's no wonder they are rumored to provide eternal happiness. Excuse me. You see, there's an old legend about these gems. If you craft a wedding band from a Sunstone and a Moonstone, bliss shall be forever yours, or so the stories say. Pardon me for making this personal, but I'm actually planning on getting married. Thanks to you, I can finally make it happen. All that's left is for me to hire a jeweler to fashion these into our wedding bands. I cannot thank you enough for your help. And of course, my betrothed and I would love to invite you all to our wedding, so save the date. That sounds like a big social gathering, so I would rather not.
さあ、どうぞ。ありがとう。
But give me things. I keep having to clear my throat and do very disgusting coughs. I hope I'm not getting sick. I better not be. I'll be so mad. Do you want to get married soon? I want to flirt with the bartender. Zaff.
お疲れ様。さあ、どうするの？どれにするの？ありがとう。
Hope I get enough EXP off this to level. That'd be nice. Hell yeah. Now that you've reached level 10, new race skills have unlocked. Pretty sure there's some good stuff in here. Not you. Increases resistance to binds. Increases cut stab bash resistance. Oh, these aren't as good. I'll probably end up picking them at some point, because damage type resistance is pretty useful. Actually, I'll take Bulwark now. What about you? For one turn, Fire Ice Volt attacks may inflict the status ailment. I want to say that's useful. But if it's just random status, I don't think that's actually very good. For the current turn, whenever an enemy deals fire, ice, or volt damage, they have a 45% base chance of inflicting a random ailment to their targets. I need context for how good 45% is as a base. At level 10, the Harbinger's Paralyzing Reap has a 70% base chance. And that's a, like, inflicting a specific status of my choice and not something random. Okay, I think that ability is bad, and I will not be getting it. The other ones might be good, though, for later. TP cost goes up to 12. I think levitation and invisibility I can just ignore. What's this like at higher levels? 250 steps at max level. For a set number of steps, negates damage taken from damage tiles, reduces all other field damage to 1, and increases the chance of preemptive attacks. 3.5 times preemptive rate at max level sounds pretty good. But I think the real important one is negating damage taken from damage tiles. I'll think about it. I don't think you see damage tiles until the 3rd stratum. And the mastery barely gives you any damage. It's only 2% to level 1. Amplifier sounds good. These both increase agility. But I don't want to end up faster than my fencer. So I'll leave them for now.
Yes. Yes.
And one each of those sounds good. Okay.
どれにするさ。それじゃあお願いね。
いらっしゃい。
No interesting new weapons. Holy cow, I check other GBF stream. People do so much damage now on normal hit. You said it's been about 5 years, right? Definitely a lot has happened since then. Petrification resistance. Maybe later. There's gotta be other stuff worth picking up for me here. Wooden clogs. Last time was Varna became popular. I think that would have been, you said 5 years. What was happening with Varna in early 2020? I think 5 years ago was like during Varna's darkest days. That was when we were in the middle of our like 3-year-long grand drought. And that was before Taisai, Spirit Bow, and Galilee's Insight got buffed. Wasn't that time when Ultimate Bahamut came out? I think Ultimate Bahamut came out end of 2021. Wait, no, which Ultimate Bahamut? Do you mean... I'm thinking of Super Ultimate Bahamut. That one came out late 2021. I think regular Ultimate Bahamut was more like 2017. And in that time, Varna was good. Like... 2017 to 2018, Varna had good stuff. And that was when, like, Blue Sphere got FLB, and Kengo, Water Kengo with Benito was really good. And then Water had like a 3-year-long grand drought. And staled really, really hard. By these. I wonder where Thick Vine comes from. Some improved armor would be nice. All this cash and nothing to buy. At least not yet. I'll just save it. Okay, I think this will be my last little dungeon dive, as I am extremely tired. I only got around 4 hours of sleep today, and it's starting to catch up to me big time. Weekend soon. My weekend is like now. I do night shifts and my work week starts like on the weekend. This feels incomplete. Good enough. I'm about 8 here by, and then probably closer to 7. It is only like the start of 2025, so. From the sound of things, you quit around or just before when I started. Why did I auto this? I'm getting owned. Because I started summer of 2018 because of the Love Live collab. Have a lot of farming to do. Yes, you do. Yeah. There's a thing now called Sierra Carts Academy that gives a lot of catch-up stuff. Like, if you follow all that, it basically dumps you into the current mid-game. At the start of it, at least. Going to do that tonight. It ends you up with like a full magnitude grid at least. Okay, this is a new room now. Let's check these other paths out. I got an old outdated water grid. Your water grid might have been from the time when Fimbles were the hot thing. Yep, yeah, sounds like Fimble era. This is a lot of enemies. Wing Thrash should do good damage back here. Because the Hawk attack is cut and these are weak to cut. Hell yeah. Fimbles right now are no longer used. Fimble, Murglay, and Zwanwu. Murglay at least still sees, I wouldn't say still, it sees some use again. Because some older ground weapons got something called Awakening, which gives some flat extra bonus stats on them. Not flat, like percentage attack boosts that aren't boostable. So Murglay saw a little bit of use again because of that. But the Zwanwu axe is dead too. It even has 5 stars now. While strolling through the woods, you come to an idyllic clearing with babbling brooks and a lovely view. In the center of the area is a familiar woman carrying a tin pan over to a small campfire. Since when does she come in here? What's an innkeeper doing here? I'm baking my own bread, obviously. But at least I'm trying to. God damn. Brilliant. Janetta places her hands proudly on her hips. You can't help but ask what all this is about. You a baker now? Technically speaking, nah. My sisters are watching the inn right now. It's the yeast they can do while I'm baking. If I use all the tasty ingredients this forest has to offer, I'm sure it'll sell like hotcakes. Pretty soon, we'll be rolling in the dough. God, what is wrong with my throat? Hang on, give me a sec. I seriously better not be getting sick. That's why I've been out here in the woods, working my buns off, learning how to bake. I'm a long ways off from rising to the top of the baking world. If everyone gets sick lately, I usually don't. This would be the first time in almost a year and a half that I've been sick. If you bring me any ingredients I need, I can bake some extra special loaves for you. Okay. Is there anything you want? What I really want is forest honey, but that sounds pretty tricky to get. Lucky for me, I have some. Hand over roasted meat. Fever one. Oh, she just gives me straight up bread. Okay. Never mind. Hand over forest wheat and forest berries. Let's make 8. When life gives you wheat and fruits, make fruitcake. Time to get shaking and start baking. She's so cute. She might be the best innkeeper. Janetta uses a small mill to grind the grains, then skillfully kneads in the flour by hand. Probably start off finding a casual crew to do some Guild War. That'd be a good idea. Water Guild War is coming up. It's in 12 days? 11 days. Technically, wait, no. I'm stupid. When does it start? Is it 11 days or 12 days? "12 days. January 22nd. What's left is to put this over the fire to bake and it'll be complete. She sets her pan over the small fire and carefully places the dough on it to cook. Eventually, a perfect loaf of bread rises. I must be butter because I'm on a roll. Incredible. Let's cut the bread, add the fruit, put a little whipped cream on top, and here's a present for you. Voila! Janetta's special fruit cake. The heartiness of the bread combines with the sweetness of the fruit for the perfect snack. Oh, leaving already? Feel free to come back if you're feeling grumpy and want some bread. I love these dumb puns. You're saying your farewells to the innkeeper. You leave her camp to continue adventuring. How much better is fruitcake than berries? Replenishes some HP and TP. That'll be useful, I think. I'm gonna mark this here. You get to use in the future. I could go right, or I could go up. Or I could go right up. Both weak to fire. Okay. Crepe is still faster than Shiro. So I need a way to get some more agility going. Or I need to find a way to purposely slow down Crepe. It's also possible that Wing Thrash just has a really high action speed. Let's see. Class Rover. Okay, yeah, Wing Thrash has a massive speed modifier. It has a 200% speed modifier. So that's why she's going first, because it boosts her speed when she acts. But the other Hawk attacks don't have as much of a speed modifier. Okay. So I think I need to use the other attacks then. Can I get any extra speed going on my fencer? Well, once they unlock the class branching, the one I want to go into has passive speed up. That should be enough. Yeah, that should be good. Okay. Get me out of here. Stop that.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. As you continue through the familiar verdure, you notice a worn-out bag dangling from the branch of an old tree a little further up ahead. The tallest person in your guild would barely be able to reach it, but a strap is caught on the tree, hidden behind leaves and branches. If you tugged at the branch holding the strap, the bag might shake out of the tree and fall to the ground. Let's go for it. What do you got? Whatever's in the bag, you know you want it. Shirokaze, hey, that's me, nods and approaches. Shirokaze reaches up to brush some branches and leaves aside, but a moment later, they give a sharp yell and pull back their hand. Carefully pulling the branch, Bunt unveils that the leaves around the strap are infested with green, writhing larvae, and they do 30 damage, excuse me. They appear to be the larval form of the toxipede, known for its powerful toxins. Okay, fair. Presumably, no one had taken this bag before because they'd seen the danger. Well, aren't I a fucking idiot then? You offered some comfort to Shirokaze, who was blowing on their swollen hand, while flicking away the larvae to get at the bag. Lo and behold, there's a silver coin inside it. Pain celestial silver, such riches. After placing the hard-won loot into your backpack, you return to your exploration. An abandoned bag turns out to be covered in toxipede larvae. There's no telling when danger might strike in the labyrinth. Everything is out to freaking kill me in here.
Nanda?
You even touch a bag and oh no, it's covered in poison insects. Okay, I have no idea what that might have opened. Got a fishing spot here. Why did I put that there? Am I okay? Go here. And then this should be closer. I'm back. How goes mapping? Welcome back. It's going pretty good. So many new characters. It'll be a big learning curve. Maybe yes and no. Honestly, a lot of them, thanks to the nature of power creep, you may be able to ignore a good deal of them. Ah, it's this encounter again. Okay. Turtle punch. Yeah, that chain burst skill is really good. Doesn't help playing Maple Story is time consuming too. It really is. Ah, my inventory's full. I should put away some of my consumables so my inventory's not like as crammed.
Huh?
I wonder which door that opened that switch affected. Not that one. I got back into Maple 2 and it really is like time consuming, especially early on. I'm gonna run away. I just want to check the bottom left corner. Still closed. I wonder what the hell I opened. Up here, maybe? Nope. Okay, I have no idea. I think that's going to be it for today because I am very tired and I'm getting a sore throat, which worries me a little. Gonna give it a little bit of a rest. Let's sell all this stuff. Bash Talisman. Is that it? I sold all that stuff and didn't unlock anything. Ah, whatever.
も何毎度り
Gotta find a crew first. If you look on, like,
おやすみなさい
where are the good places to find a crew?
どうもです
There's discords like Grand Blue Fantasy International or Grand Blue Gaijins or, God forbid, the Grand Blue Fantasy subreddit. I'm not sure what else there is other than that. Yay, eggs. Okay, let's
記
save.
録しますか
Okay. I think that's gonna be it for today. I made some good progress. I like these kind of games a lot. I'll probably play again next week. Good night, Mr. Necrothunder. Good night, Bubble Tea. Wonder if there's anyone I can read. I'll probably just raid Uni because I was gonna go watch her next anyway. She's playing Maple. Raid. How do I spell this? Right? Yes, okay. There we go. Okay. Thanks everyone for coming to watch. I will be live again around the same time tomorrow if I'm feeling better. If I feel sick, then I'll call it off. But if I'm untired and I feel healthy, I'll play something again. Maybe Elden Ring, maybe Grand Blue Relink, maybe this. I'm not sure yet. But thanks everyone for coming. Hope you have a good rest of your day or night. Bye bye.